Joel Villanueva case of Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales, pero hindi pinakinggan na Senate. And they still let him sit, diba?
Welcome po sa Opinion TV PH channel. Mga kababayan, sabay-sabay po natin panoorin ang balitang ito at sama-sama tayong mag-react sa comment section. Please support my channel. Like, share, and subscribe.
Nagsalita ngayon ng Sandigan Bayan Ombudsman. Ang sabi nila, they can finish the flood control projects within 6 to 8 months. Reasonable na ba yan by your reckoning?
Oh, yes.
Kasama na dyan siguro yung mga yung mga
Yes.
delaying tactics na inaasahan natin.
Ano yan, talagang ano na yan eh. Kasi nga, yung mga inordinate delay yan, yung mga dating nangyaring yan, matagal ko na nireklamo yan, the best lawyers money can buy are the best in delaying cases, di ba? Dapat tapos na panahon yan. Kasi nga, ang question nga dyan, yung inordinate delay ba na nangyari? Yan ba? Wala pa dyan period na sumama yung postponement na hiningi at saka resetting na hiningi ng Defense Council? Sana naman tumigil na yan. Kasi nga, kung talagang gusto, may paraan. Kung ayaw, may dahilan. Yung ganun talaga ang sasabihin natin sa bawat isa pag meron tayong gustong ma-accomplish dito sa mundong ito.
So I'm presuming na hindi pa natutuloy ngayon kasi sinabi nyo na you're planning to meet with the Supreme Court, Sandigan Bayan, and possibly Congress din, ano? Hindi pa natutuloy or naka-schedule na kayo?
I just sent a text message to my classmate para magkita kami over the weekend. And pero si Justice Ekong, the presiding justice of the Sandigan Bayan, is very open. She will play a critical role dito. But I already explained to her nga na tinataas namin ang standard from just probable cause to reasonable certainty of conviction. Kinausap ko na yung prosecutors, tsaka deputy ombudsman, tsaka assistant ombudsman tungkol dito na talagang kinakailangan urgent, yung sense of urgency hindi pwedeng mawala. So I think that the whole country is in on it. Alam nila na wala na pwedeng humarang pa sa marcha ng katotohanan na nais nating maganap.
Nag-uusap din po kayo ng ICI kasi mukhang ayun tingin ng mga tao na dahil sa pag-upo nyo dyan sa ombudsman medyo nadagdagan yung impetus for the ICI to live stream its investigation.
I knew Dave Singson already from before. Kasi nung congressman ako, he was the secretary of DPWH. Naging kaibigan ko na siya nung araw pa. And he's the only secretary I actually visited na talagang kinausap ko for one time when may kailangan yung distrito ko. Very helpful sila. And when I talk to Babes, yun din naman ang aming pinag-uusapan. And he's really a great guy. And ako naniniwala ako sa kanya. And he knows the department very well. Alam niya kung saan nadulas at nagkalintik-lintik ang DPWH. He knows where. Kaya yan ang ating tinitingnan. Kaya yung case na final ng ICI, maganda May ebidensya na. So PI na rin ngayon. Ongoing na yung preliminary investigation. So we expect to be filing cases in the Sandigan Bayan also. Besides what's being filed dito sa RTC. I think we have
yung ICI,
7 or 8 cases that we can file already in Sandigan Bayan before the end of November. Maybe by mga ganun din. Kasi nag-PI na ngayon. So we're asking many people to file their counter affidavits already.
Ang mga graft ba yan or plunder or anong kaso siya?
Ano yan some of them, plunder is not really, ang plunder law kasi natin, has
medyo mahirap,
has been so diluted. We will have to legislate it again, ang definition of plunder to make it easier to prove. But as far as good law is concerned, malversation is good, but it's not enough. And we will still have to resort to the plunder statute. In some cases, kinakailangan pa rin gamitin natin ito.
Ano po yung pinakamahina?
Ano yan?
Ano yung gusto nyong makitang amendment dun sa plunder law? Sabi nyo mahirap siyang i-prosecute
Hindi kasi yung definitions na jurisprudence na lumalabas dyan, yung accumulation of 50 million pesos, Meron siyang sinusunod na rhythm na mahirap talagang sundin. Kasi nga, maraming acquittal na nangyari sa plunder. Iyan ang masasabi ko. Instead of sustaining the law, they already poked holes on the law. And we might as well seal these holes. Iyan ang sinasabi na sa akin ng... Kasi pinaaral ko yan sa aking mga kasama na pumasok sa ombudsman. These are good people. No? These are very good lawyers. Sabi nga nila, it can be done, but it's very difficult. Building up the evidence itself may take longer than usual. Kaya if we can have other resort, we can resort to other statutes to have this desired effect. We might as well do it now.
Yung conversation, ano yung...
We will consult. I will still consult with the courts about this phenomenon of making plunder a very hard to convict case. Konti pa lang nako-convict dyan sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas.
Yung conversation po, ano yung pinakamabigat na parusa doon? Saka kung sakasakali naman, pwede naman yung di ba, multiple?
Reclusion perpetua.
Ganun ba?
Oo, pag umabot ka ng 8.8 million pesos na malverse sa gobyerno, non-bailable na yan. It's already life imprisonment. That's the amendment to the law, which makes it very effective now. But it only works very well with ghost projects, I think. Kasi sa ghost projects, may falsification, may malversation, sarado kagad. Pero pagdating sa ibang project na hindi ghost project, iba na naman ang trato natin dyan. But we will look at it. Magagaling naman yung abogado na kasama natin. At yung prosecutorial skills lang, medyo hindi lang nagamit ng gusto the past years. Hopefully, they'll put it to good use now. The Joel Villanueva case of Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales, dinismiss siya from service, disqualified from public office, pero hindi pinakinggan na Senate. And they still let him sit, di ba? Iyan ang mga pinag-aaralan namin ngayon ng legal theory, Ami. So that what action we take, we will bring to the judiciary para naman ma-resolve tong kasong to. Kasi nga, para saan pa yung ombudsman kung hindi rin susundin ng mga taong matataas? Pag hindi sinunod na mataas yan, hindi susunod na mababa dyan. They lead, di ba? So it has to happen. Iyan ang mga questions na elephant in the room, so to speak. But it has to be decided sooner or later. Kagaya niyan, the administrative case of Senator Joel Villanueva, having been dismissed in 2015, dapat dyan, hindi na siya na-proclaim. Ang COMELEC, hindi naman napunta sa COMELEC ang kaso. Dapat dyan, sa COMELEC pa lang, hindi na pinoclaim yan, di ba? Tapos sa Senate mismo, dapat hindi na siya pina-enter na kanyang ng kanyang membership, di ba? Pero iyan ang elephant in the room. It has to be resolved sooner or later.
So yun, pwede pang habulin ba yun? Marami nagtataka dyan kay Joel Villanueva. That's an order from the ombudsman herself.
Isang bagay na dapat harapin ng judiciary. We have to bring that case to them. Ang inaanap lang namin, yung remedy na gagamitin namin, at yung the way that we will phrase it, the way that we will present the case to the Supreme Court. Yun ang pinag-aaralan ngayon. A lot of people are helping me actually. Hindi lang yan sa opisina ko, but a lot of people, lawyers, civil society, I'm in contact with many of them. And they're all barking at the same tree. And I think that it's about time that this issue was resolved. It's a legal issue that has to be resolved by the courts. By the Supreme Court actually. Supreme Court na yan.
So, lilinawin ko lang, tatanungin niyo sa Supreme Court kung pwedeng i-enforce yung order ng ombudsman dismissing a senator. And
actually, hindi naman dismissing a senator.
Disqualifying him,
When he was dismissed, he was not a senator. Senator na ba siya?
Congressman siya noon.
Congressman pala siya noon. Pero ano yun
Pero pinaupo siya.
Exactly. Ang mangyayari dyan, siguro, maglalagay sila ng manual of movement. Pagka disqualified, dapat padala na sa COMELEC para hindi pwede i-proclaim. Dapat doon magsimula yan. Pangalawa, kung ano dapat ang attitude ng Senate dito. Even if it has its own rules, it has to obey the Constitution. Kasi yung ombudsman nilagay nga dyan ng Constitution for a reason. So that the country can move forward from the corruption that's happening and for discipline to be instilled in all government in all government workers.
Kasi yan ang tinatanong ng mga tao toothless daw ang ombudsman kasi hindi nga na-enforce yung order na yon.
Yun nga, that's why, that's the elephant in the room now. Ito yung mga dumating na parte na there will be a lot of pressure on the courts. Hindi sila sanay na pinag-uusapan sila ng ganito. But I cannot leave them out of the equation because sila ang partner natin sa justice system. They have to be there to support us for the justice system to thrive and for it to be what it's supposed to be for the Filipino people. Yun namin. Most officers are very cooperative, or maybe it's not all, with the Office of the Ombudsman. One thing I can say. Except yung nangyari kay Joel Villanueva. Yun ang isang... Diba?
Ni-revive nyo din po yung formally, no? Kumusta na po? Although last week lang yun in-announce.
Ngayon pa lang nagpo-pull out yung mga...
revival.
Sa bagal nga ng process, no? Ayun nga, kahapon sa frustration ko kasi nakipag-meeting ako sa Deputy Ombudsman na inabutan ko dyan, no? Meron tayo sa military and other law enforcement agencies. Meron tayo sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at sa Mindanao. So, nag-meeting kami kahapon. Ano nga rito snail mail. Pag nag-file sa Mindanao, iintay mong lumipad o ibarko yung kaso para makarating sa opisina. No such thing as email or digital filing. Walang ganon. So, yun ang pinapaayos ko ngayon. So, I got, actually, hiniram ko sa DOJ yung aming Chief Technology Officer para to start digitizing. Tulungan kami i-design ang digitization ng Ombudsman.
ICI, ang concentration ngayon, of course, is the flood control. Pero yung office mo,
Yes.
marami kayong hahawakan
Dami hawakan.
Yeah, ang tanong
Yung
ng
family,
mga tao.
challenging ang family sa akin.
Yeah.
Very challenging yan. Kasi nga, we have to rebuild everything. We have to reorient ourselves with the case again, the way that it should be treated. Kasi nga, parang, ang pakiramdam ko, there were some people who should have been charged but were not charged. There were offenses that should have been included but were not included. There was no pecuniary damage to the government in the theory of the case. Mali. It should not be treated that way. It should be... Kaya nga ang problema namin talaga dito sa Ombudsman na inabutan ko, ang ginagawa ng fact-finding at ng preliminary investigation, maghihiwalay, compartmentalized. By the time that they're finished with the PI, papasa nila sa prosecution yung kaso. Hindi pa nalalaman ng prosecution yung pinanggalingan ng kaso. Wala silang exposure. And then, pagka nakita ng prosecution na mahina yung kaso o may problema, kailangan iakit na naman sa ombudsman. Pagka yung ombudsman naman ang umakit doon, sa dami ng ginagawa, ang tagal bago bumaba na naman. So, nagkakaroon talaga ng delay. Hindi na pwede yan. It's the thing of the past. Ano yan? We really have to sabi ko nga, the sense of urgency has to be instilled in everybody. Kaya na sinasabi ko pa ulit-ulit doon na hindi tayo pwedeng papetik-petik dito. Hindi tayo pwedeng nag-iintay ng alas 5. Sabay bibirahan mo na alis, uuwi ka na. Hindi po ganon. Ito po, trabaho to para sa bayan. At sabi ko nga sa kanila, lahat naman sila tumatango naman. Pag sinabi ko po Pilipinas, pinapanood tayo. Gusto nyo bang masira yung opisina natin dahil hindi tayo nagtatrabaho? Yun na yung essence nun You have to work with urgency.
Kasi noong September 11, 2025, kayo po ay nag-file ng criminal complaints doon sa 20 opisyalis ng DPWH, DEO, First District ng Bulacan. Tama po. At noong September 19, 2025, sa order po ng ating then acting Ombudsman Dante Vargas, 16 of them were placed under suspension. Ano po ang status ngayon ng mga yun?
Mr. Chairman, yung pong 16 na yon, suspendido pa din, but we have already initiated dismissal proceedings dun po sa 16. Yung po kasing 4, na-dismiss na po yon. Si Alcantara, si 20 po kasi yung opisyalis na yon, no? Na nakasuhan sa unang kasong final natin before the Ombudsman for the First District of Bulacan. Yung pong 4, si Alcantara, Hernandez, Mendoza, Duya dalawang Mendoza, Alcantara and Hernandez ay na dismiss na po. Yung pong 16 ay suspended pero ongoing na po ang kanilang dismissal proceedings under civil service rules.
Kaya ako po tinanong yun, Mr. Chair. Noon po kasing September 17, 2025, the acting Ombudsman Dante Vargas issued an office order na ang nangyari po, lahat po ng criminal or administrative complaints that were filed within 10 days prior to that order, meaning to say, magsisimula ng September 7 to 16, mawawala yung docket number. Ang epekto po noon, dalawa po ang epekto. Halimbawa po, yung September 15, 2025, wala pong connection ng DPWH dito. Kaya ko lang nabanggit yung September 15, 2025 complaint. Ito po ikasali doon sa 10 days na inalisan po ng docket number prior to September 17. So, ang epekto po ng September 15, 2025, ito po yung pinail ni Acting Mayor Baste Duterte. So, dahil naalisan po ng docket number yung pinail niya, dahil na-cover po ng office order, yung pong ombudsman natin nakaligtas. Dahil ang immediate effect po ng pagkakaalis ng docket number, these cases will now be under evaluation. Sa makatwid, hindi sa active case. Kaya po si Ombudsman ay nakakuha ng clearance at nakalusot po yung aking kaibigan, Crispin Remulla, as now the Ombudsman. Kaya po binabanggit, yung pong inyong pinail ay covered po September 11 po kasi sa mga tweet, kung naalis din po ng docket number yon, nalagay sila ngayon sa evaluation process. So sa mga tweet, kung makikita ninyo, walang basis yung preventive suspension because they became cases under evaluation. Napansin po nyo, Secretary? While it benefited the Ombudsman, the applicant Ombudsman at time, hindi po nagkabisa yung suspension ninyo because both of these cases were covered under the order issued by Dante Vargas. So may nagsasabi nga, Mr. Chair, kapag ikaw ay nanalangin para umulan, kinakailangan ay pagtiyagaan mo yung putik na idudulot nito. So nasaan po ngayon yung suspension?
Opo. So hindi pa, right now po, ang immediate po kasi naming naging action pagka-file namin ng kaso ay ito nga po, no? Nag-show cause order kami sa lahat to initiate administrative proceedings against the 16 na hindi pa dismissed. Nagpa-show cause order na kami agad-agad sa kanila para masimulan na po yung administrative case against them, no? And in the process of that, when we received the suspension order from the Ombudsman, sinuspend na ho namin at
Which is
nag-appoint.
ineffective, yun ang sinasabi ko
Opo.
po.
Pero right now po, hindi naman po ginif. So right now they are all suspended. No, at ongoing na po yung administrative process against them. So for all intents po sa amin, at least sa administrative case, tuloy-tuloy lang po kami, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Secretary, nakikita ko po kasi dito, meron kang USEC for Regional Operations. Merong isa ring USEC for Regional Operations. Parang si USEC Bisnar yata, Luzon. O ika naman, no ka rin ka USEC. Pasensya na po kayo, Kapampangan kasi kaya. Visayas, Mindanao. Pero, Mr. Secretary, yung DPWH Undersecretary for Luzon has responsibilities that include, among others, overall supervision and control over operations of all regional offices in Luzon, control over all DPWH-funded infrastructure projects, including those funded by other agencies and implemented by the DPWH in his area of assignment. Tama po?
Tama po, Mr. Chairman.
So, napakalaking responsibilidad po ito. Pinagtiyagaan ko pong ipagtanong ang pinanggalingan po ni Yusek Bisnar. Medyo nakakabahala po. Pasensya na po, ano? Noon pong August 15, 1998, Yusek Bisnar, hanggang October 4, 2000, or 2 years and 1 month, kayo po ay nasa PHAU Headquarters Support Service, HSS. Ang ibig pala sabihin ng PHAU, ito po yung Personnel Holding and Accounting Unit na nakakabahala po ang kalagayan sapagkat ito po pala ay mga police personnel assigned to PHAU for various reasons, including secondment to other agencies, those on study leave, or those under floating status, such as personnel with pending criminal investigation, etc., etc. And then, in January 16, 2002 to November 7 to 2002, ganun din po, PHAU HSS. Ganun din po sa November 8, 2002 to 2003, 4 months ito. Ang pinaka medyo madugo rito, Secretary, PHAU HSS, March 4, 2003 to March 15, 2012, or a period of 9 years. Ano po ang, bakit po kayo naka-float ng ganito katagal pong panahon? More than, from 1998 to 2012, it's more than 11 years. Were you in floating status, sir?
Mr. Chair, with the permission of the Secretary.
Go ahead, Yusek.
From 1998 to 2001, Mr. Chair, I was detailed to the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Task Force.
What is that, sir?
The Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Task Force.
Yun yung
Mr. Chair.
PAOK-TF.
Yes, sir.
That's 2001 to
1998 to 2001 or 2002, Mr. Chair.
1998. Pero nagkaroon po kayo ng you obtained your bachelor's degree, Philippine Military Academy, 1986-1990 po.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Meron kayong Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, University of the Philippines, Los Baños, 1985 to 86.
I attended
Did you finish
the
this?
program.
Apparently, parang hindi nyo naman nakumpleto. Tama?
It's only for 1 year,
1 year.
Mr. Chair.
And then, meron kayong associate degree in nursing in Houston Community College System in the United States.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Did you complete this?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And then meron kayong Master in Management, Philippine Christian University, 2014. Nakompleto nyo ito.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Did you complete it?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I'm not sure of the
Masteral degree, you completed it in 1 year?
It's a master's program offered by the PCU, Mr. Chair.
So it's not a degree, it's a program. Nakasulat po kasi sa inyong background ay masteral degree.
It's a degree, Mr. Chair, offered by PCU.
How can you complete a masteral degree in 1 year?
It's in tandem with the officer senior executive course that they offered. There are a lot of us who graduated from that program, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Secretary, kasi yung concern lang naman dito, palagi siyang nasa PHAU, HSS. Parang hindi naman ibig sabihin ay walang makikita talaga. Ano ba yung nangyari within, let's say, 11 to 12 years na palagi siyang nasa PHAU? Meron pang PHAU Directorate for Personnel and Records Management. So this is clerical. This is something clerical. Ngayon po ay without belittling the capacity, hindi ko po siya kilala. I'm only basing on kasi po noong 2003 kayo po ay nung makuha po nyo yung associate degree in nursing in Houston Community College, nakakuha po ba kayo ng student visa? Yung F1 visa?
No, Mr. Chair.
Naging immigrant kayo?
Mr. Chair, just to clarify, by 2003 I was dropped from roles by the PNP, and prior to that I applied for study leave and emergency leave.
Did you
in the
apply
US.
for citizenship or did you become immigrant?
I did not apply for citizenship.
Pero naging
Mr. Chair.
immigrant kayo?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
But citizenship is a requirement for PNP members under Republic Act 6975. You know that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
So kung wala po kayong F1 visa, paano kayo nakapag-aral sa Houston University Community College?
When I was already dropped from roles by the PNP in 2003, sir, that's the only time that I applied, Your
Or
Honor.
immigrant status?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Secretary, kaya ko lang po tinatanong to, hindi po kasi malinaw ano po yung nangyari kay Yusek kasi PHAU parang meron siyang negative impression na floating status, parang may nakagawa siya ng kasalanan. Dito po kasi doon po nung 2003, Yusek, meron po kasing report na you were dropped from the roles And then it was instead modified to 30-day suspension. Sabi niyo, you were dropped from the rolls.
It was eventually modified, Your Honor.
What is this hurling profanities at CIDG officers in April 2022? Meron po kasing report na ganito.
May I be clarified, Your Honor?
According to the limited information available online, then Police Major General Bisnar parked his vehicle in the CIDG National Capital Region Field Unit compound and confronted the guard on duty, claiming the compound gate encroached on the pedestrian lane. Mga ganon. Do you recall that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you have been reported to have berated a police officer assigned at the CIDG for wearing a bracelet at that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
In October 2024, a complaint for grave abuse of discretion and unjust vexation against Bisnar were filed before the Quezon City Prosecutor Office by one Marites Cabilian, a non-uniformed personnel assigned to the PNP Directorate for Controllership.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Secretary, this is a very important position. As I said, I do not know him. I just relied on some of the facts which he admitted today. This is a huge responsibility. It's not only overall supervision, but he will be placed in control over operations of all regions in Luzon. Alam naman po natin dito ang pinag-uusapan natin sa Blue Ribbon Committee na talaga takot-takot na anomalya po yung ano. I am just a little bit wary na I do not judge your discretion in hiring personnel, Mr. Secretary, but just the same you may or may not know about all these details. I will probably provide you with this. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.